I went to Atlanta, I broke camp, went to Atlanta, met with Jim Thomas and Evander, and asked Evander to fight. So no, I already want to. I ain't got nothing to gain. What you mean you got nothing to gain? You gonna make probably more money. You gonna make fighting anybody else. Yeah, but I ain't really got nothing to gain. All right, I don't beg nobody for nothing. All right, peace. I left, went back. After I beat Clinton Woods, maybe even before, I ain't sure one other. John Reese beat Holyfield.
Then he drop you?
He dropped my guy Greg Fritz. Apparently had said something to them about it. John Reese said, I'll fight Roy Jones. I said, you would do what? He'll do what? I said, I'll fight Roy Jones. And that's how I came about.
So you ended up getting that fight and you hired Mackie Shieldstone. Why you hired Mackie?
Because Mackie had took Michael Spinks from being a legitimate light heavyweight to being a legitimate heavyweight when Michael Spinks beat Larry Holmes. So I knew that he could do it. And Brandon Lewis, who was the son of Bush Lewis, me and Brandon became cool. You know, although Bush used to represent Bernard, after Bush passed, me and Brandon became really cool. So Brandon still knew how to get in touch with Mackie. And Nathan had also looked up Mackie and found Mackie. So with her finding Mackie and him, everything led to Mackie. You know, she already found him, then Brandon talking about him. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I should go check this out. So I went and met with him and talked to him.
Man, that documentary you and Mackie got, man, is powerful, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I probably watched that thing a couple hundred times. I probably watched it a couple hundred times because you was in New Orleans training. A lot of times Mackie wants you to come to him because he got all his resources and whatnot there. And I just see your body, man, go from, you know, a light heavyweight to just getting chiseled. But Mackie is really big on the functional strength. And, you know, man, there was that documentary, man. If people ain't seen that doc, you got to go see that doc. And that ultimately led me to go work with Mackie. When I went up in weight, I said, it's good for Roy, it's good for me.
Exactly.
But you end up fighting John Ruiz. The record with Bob Fitzsimmons, it had been held for 106, 107 years.
And nobody did that in 106 years.
Hadn't come from middleweight to become heavyweight champion.
Nobody did it in over 106 years.
And you big on history.
Yep.
So I know that was also a motivator too.
Of course.
The payday was a good motivator too, taking that risk.
But I want to make history.